the open plains of the asphalt jungle. Home to many creatures great and small, and the popping ground for one of the most clever and illustrious creatures, the plastic bag.
This mockumentary about the life cycle of a plastic bag would not have worked without the narration donated by Oscar-winning actor and environmentalist Jeremy Irons.
I'm not really an environmentalist or an ecologist. I hope I'm a responsible member of this planet, and when I discover something which seems to be going way wrong, I like to be able to do what I can to help begin to make it right. And I love things which use humor, which use wit to point up a problem which can be easily dealt with.
As at home in water as it is on land or in the air, the bag's natural buoyancy makes it an excellent swimmer.
Jeremy's involvement in the majestic plastic bag came about quickly and from long distance.
I was filming in Budapest when I was contacted about this short film called The Majestic Plastic Bag. I thought it was extremely witty. I immediately got it, and one lunchtime, I think, over about 45 minutes, we went into a quiet room and we recorded it in one. And I thought it had enormous wit. It's the sort of thing that you want to send on to your friends and say, look at this, isn't this great? People are deeply, deeply affected by what they see. And if anything is going to change, it has to change from the grassroots up. And we have enormous power. There are so many of us that if we each individually make even a tiny change, this will make a massive change worldwide.
That film now has been seen by almost 2 million people. 2 million people have watched that video and have had their consciousness raised about the effects of plastic and on our society and our oceans. It's been seen in over 24 countries. We've gotten requests to show the film or to get a copy of the film sent to them so they can show it to classrooms and in festivals and fairs all over the world.
Jeremy has gone on to produce his own documentary about pollution called Trashed.
I made Trashed because I wanted to make a documentary about something which I thought was both deeply important and was curable. When I learned about the air pollution caused by incineration and the water pollution caused by dumping, burying our rubbish, I thought, well, I don't know if that's the entire cause, but that must be a really big cause. Let's focus on this problem and join those people like Heal the Bay who've been working on it for years and see if we can just give a little push to try to get things changed. The role of small and non-for-profits like Heal the Bay, these organizations survive on volunteers, on people giving their time, giving their services because they care. And what it does is it raises the awareness and educates those of us who don't know about it, aren't interested in it, too lazy to think about it. And I think we owe such organizations enormous gratitude. I'm really sorry not to be with you. On the beach in Santa Monica has to be better than here. And largely, I suspect, that's because of Heal the Bay, work you've all been doing for 20 years. I think perhaps my award should be the Talk the Walk, because I have hardly walked as far as you've walked. And I've talked a lot recently since making Trashed, since beginning to become involved and educated in the problem of trash, of garbage, of pollution, of coastal runoff, of all the other problems involved with how we deal with our garbage. And if Trashed continues to raise the awareness of the general public as to the true state of things, then I will have done my little bit of storytelling and will remain deeply honored by your award, and will continue to talk the walk.